My name is Corinne Cavallero, and I'm the program manager at Funko. I work with people out of Everett, out of Los Angeles, out of San Diego, and the UK. I love hearing about everyone's experiences, and you really form a bond. I mean, it's definitely like a second family. My favorite Funko license is Wonder Woman, hands down. I also love Nightmare Before Christmas. I collect those. And then I collect some one-offs like Gem and the Holograms or Britney Spears. So excited when that came out. I think the most exciting element is I have my hands in a lot of different departments, which means I get to work with not only the marketing team, which I'm a part of, but also product development, sales, art. I get to work with animation out of the UK. I kind of touch a little bit of everything and pull it all together for marketing and to create campaigns and just visibility across the board with what we're going to be doing and how we're going to announce it. I have been a fan of Neil Diamond pretty much my entire life. He reminds me of my dad. My dad grew up in Brooklyn, and my dad was a musician also. So if we could ever get Neil, that would be just the best day ever. Also, I hope someday we can get New Kids on the Block, because the 10-year-old me was going to marry Joey McIntyre, and that would just be a dream come true, to create the product, of course, not marry him, because I think he's married. We look at what's popular, what is hot right now. I mean, we're purveyors of pop culture. We also look at what we like, so we'll pull thoughts in from the artists, from product development, from the marketing team, and decide which characters make sense, which from a sales perspective will sell, and which just look cool. Some lesser known challenges of my position are really making sure that all of the departments that I work with are aligned. There's a lot of people in this company, and it is not only scheduling calls and emails, and we have various ways to communicate. It's making sure that everyone's on the same page. There's as much transparency as possible. If somebody's out, we have to wait. My favorite Funko Animation Studios animation has definitely been the Freddy Funko show. We experimented in a two-dimensional style, and with that, we're also expanding more creative ways to interpret 2D, 3D, and maybe even some live action. So I feel like Freddy Funko was sort of the catapult into that, because we're known for our pop shorts, but now we're definitely thinking outside the box and looking at just different creative ways to express our products in an animated way. On the next Freddy Funko show, I would love to see Star Wars characters as guests. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I think Freddy, being who he is, would just go crazy if he had Luke Skywalker or Han Solo on the show. I'd love for him to interview them. I think we could do some really fun challenges on the show, as Freddy does like to do some challenges, whether it's a cooking show or breaking out of a pop box. I think it'd be super fun, especially because the license is so beloved. The female superhero that I relate to the most is Wonder Woman. She encompasses so many of the things that I strive to be. Athleticism, grace, wit. You know, she's super positive, but she's also just a kick-ass chick. So if I could be a sidekick to any superhero, it would be Jean Grey / Dark Phoenix. Now, the reason why I say Dark Phoenix is because she's super powerful, and I really would love to learn how to harness all that amazing mental ability. It's always fascinated me in the comic world and in the films. And also she's, you know, same thing. She can fight, she's athletic, she's smart, but that whole like telekinesis thing has always really been appealing to me, so I'd love to learn how to do it. Some of the opportunities that I found being a woman at Funko really have to do with taking on more of a female perspective on characters and licenses and really pushing sort of the girl power. Also in an industry that, since I started my career, has been more male-dominated, the shift is really moving toward women, and that's just a super exciting thing for us. The advice that I would give to young women who are trying to break into this industry that historically has been more male-dominated is just persevere. If you have the talent, if you have the want, if you have just the passion to do what you want to do, whether it's create art or be in marketing or sculpt or be on a business side, you know, be the next producer, director, you have to keep at it. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Your vision and your passion are what will lead the way, and you will be valued.